And now, Tiki Man Radio is proud to present the JBL Legends Travel Moment with Joe Leo. Take it away, Joe.
Good morning, everybody. It's Joe Leo with the JBL Travel Group with this week's Travel Minute. And yes, I have a new headset here, something I just got because of you've probably seen, we just launched our brand new podcast, Travel Like a Legend, which is now available on Spotify and Audible and all those other platforms, as well as on our website and the YouTube channel. And we'll be putting out a new episode every week or so. But anyway, that in conjunction with the light blocking curtains that were recommended by Callie McCool, and our new lighting here in the office so that my bald head doesn't shine off the light and half of my head disappear. So anyway, we're going to see how this goes. If it goes good, we'll be using it for all of our podcasts and our travel minutes. So this week, what I want to do is I want to talk about travel scams, because travel is back with a vengeance right now, and the demand for travel is so high that all the old-fashioned travel scams that used to be out there are now back. As a matter of fact, a report that I just got from the Federal Trade Commission said that in 2022, there were 54,000 reports of travel scams that defrauded people out of over $95 million over the course of the year. So these are very important. Number one is booking travel online. If you're booking travel online, you're running the risk of hidden fees, as well as they don't tell you about the taxes and the resort fees that are normally included in your booking. So that's why the price looks really good, and you go ahead and you book that trip, and then when you get back from the trip, you're going to find charges on your credit card for the taxes and the travel fees that should have been included and that you thought were included. So that's number one. Number two is travel agent multi-level marketing companies. They used to be really big back about 10 years ago. They died off, and now they're back with a vengeance. So you're used to multi-level marketing programs because, you know, there's things like Mary Kay and Amway who are legitimate. In the travel industry, though, what's happening is they're asking you to pay money, buy credits, and that you're going to be able to take a cruise or a vacation. And then when it comes time to use those credits, you find out that you actually have to pay more money to get to that cruise or that vacation because you don't have enough credits or it doesn't equal the value. And 99% of the time, the people who are doing it are not real travel agents. They're not certified by IATA. They're not certified by any organization, and they're using credentials from the parent company. So please, if you're using a travel agent and you're not calling us, then make sure that they are certified, they're legitimate, they're bonded, and they're insured, because that is one of the biggest scams going on right now. The other thing is transfer scams. Now, those of you who have traveled with me know that we give you very explicit instructions that when you get to where you're going, that you have a transfer that's going to pick you up at the airport, take you to the resort, and then back to the airport on the day you leave. And I always tell people, don't listen to anybody else at the airport. However, a lot of people try to, book their travel on their own. They don't have transfers, or they book it online. They don't have transfers, and they wind up using taxi cabs or somebody that approaches them in the airport. And a few things that happen there are, you get the story about, well, the meter on the taxi is broken, but it's this much to go there. And they're overcharging you what it really should be. The other thing, which just happened to a friend of ours in Italy, was they gave him a price to go where he wanted to go. And then when he got there, the driver said, oh, no, that was per person. That was $60 per person, not $60 for all of you. So you got to be very careful when you're negotiating with taxi cabs or people that you're using for transfers if it's not through a reputable company. So you always want to negotiate that price right up front, make sure it's perfectly clear and there's no questions. The other thing is free public Wi-Fi. You know, where they have, you pull into a place and they have free public Wi-Fi and you log on. You do not want to log on to those, especially if they're free and do not require any kind of password, because what happens is this becomes a hacker's hotspot where they can get some information off your computer or your cell phones. If you're in a cafe and they have Wi-Fi there, they usually have a password either on their menu, or they'll give your waitress or waiter will give it to you. So do not use free public Wi-Fi with no password wherever you are. The other thing is the free public USB charging ports. Now, the ones in the airport are okay because you're in the waiting room and those are in a restricted area. But if it's outside, where like in a mall or in heavy traffic tourist areas, do not use the USB charging ports in the wall. That's called what's it called? Juice hacking. So what they do is they actually install malware onto your computer or your phone and steal your information. So the solution there is to bring your cable with a plug that you can plug into an electrical outlet or one of those power banks, as I've mentioned before in past episodes, that you can plug into the bottom of your phone and keep it charged until you get someplace where it's safe and secure. So those are a couple of travel hacks that we know people encounter, and just to make you aware of them. Anyway, this is Joe Leo with the JBL Travel Group with this week's Travel Minute. Enjoy the rest of your...
Thanks, Joe. Always travel with someone you trust. JBL Legends Travel and Joe Leo. Reach out to him at 732-831-5200, the official travel company of Tiki Man Radio.